A green Sally down, last done Scott got a tail is brown. Green Sally up, a green Sally down, last done Scott got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down, last done Scott got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down, last done Scott got a tail is brown.
Comic book edition.
All right, hi, I'm Jon Pulino. Also next to me is Billy Wilson. You see a hand on the screen. That's Mr. Valentin, Juni Valentin. He's going to make the list of our agenda tonight. So
Yes.
It's raining, it's snowing, it's pouring. The old man is snoring.
Yes.
This is our annual
We're here.
movie.
We're here.
We're
Wait,
here.
I was just going to say, does that mean? Never mind. I won't even go into it. I'll be
oh
nice.
my God. CNN sucks. Okay, that's all.
Yes.
I can't believe that, but
Yeah, I can.
I can actually too. So, anyways, tonight. We do one of these a year. Once in a while, we do two of these.
Yep.
We do lip syncs. We do politics.
Yeah.
No, and we do Billy's show.
Nice,
the
fun
radio.
night.
Yeah, fun night. Talk about movies. Mostly science fiction movies. Mostly superhero films. You're well versed in these.
Yep.
I am, Mr. Valentine. Mr. Valentine. Juni is.
Juni.
I know.
Mister.
Well, we work together. You know.
I know you guys work together.
So,
What
You're
is
not one of the
this?
kids. What are you talking
I
about?
know. So now, crew. This is me to the crew, live TV. The show will be divided up into 3 segments. The first segment will say topic films. All right? And then when we're done with films, we'll tell you. We'll say we're going to go on to a
break.
commercial.
Yeah.
A 1-minute break, maybe a 2-minute break. Don't go 14 minutes. And the next topic will be TV shows, as in comic book TV shows. Talk.
Right.
Boop, 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 boop.
Arrowverse, all that.
Right? And then we'll go to a
Special,
break.
if we can, if you
Right?
have time.
If we have time, then we'll go to a break, and then we're going to talk about Superman, as in the many different incarnations of Superman.
Incarnations, right.
But we're going to try.
Years, yes.
I know we won't, but we're going to try to stay on, try to stay structured.
Yes.
But we're going to try,
I'm going to try and fly through this.
because
It's only an hour.
So now wait a minute. See the topics? I can tell you this is a mistake already. The topics are not, those topics were supposed to be shaded in with the topics we're going to talk about. Obviously, we were late. I don't hear it.
Sorry.
I know, but I can
That's
tell
partly
already.
my fault.
I can tell already they're going to make a mistake. Because the
No, they got the list, man.
I know.
They're good
Okay.
in there.
So
They're good
topic
in there.
one is
Tyler,
gonna-
get on it.
Topic 1 will be Batman versus Superman.
Yes.
All right. And let's just tell them now. Usually I give them a copy of that, right? So they're off
Well,
the
they
hook.
got this in there.
Oh, they do. I did not
All
know.
broken
Yeah, they got. Oh,
down,
yeah.
I did not know
I
this.
wrote it all down.
I did
yeah.
not know this.
Yes.
Because now they're off the hook. And I never say that about them.
No.
Are they off the hook? Do you think tonight?
We'll give them a little bit off. We'll be nice. It's Halloween.
It's all the way. All right. First movie. Let me set it up and I'll go to you and I'll go to
Okay.
him. And all right. First movie. The movie was called Batman versus Superman, right?
Yes.
We had a new Batman join the screen, Ben Affleck, right?
Yep.
Batfleck.
Batfleck.
Batfleck,
Lots.
yes.
I love that. Lots of trouble on
There they
message
are.
boards. I don't think he's good. He was Daredevil. Yada yada yada. Henry Cavill reprised the role from The Man of Steel as Superman.
Yep.
This movie's been in development on and off since probably 2004, not including the Superman Lives movie, you know, with Nicolas Cage. I'm not counting that.
No.
I'm talking the Wolfgang Peterson.
Yep.
He directed Troy. He was supposed to direct Batman versus Superman originally in 2004. So, movie comes out. Billy Wilson, give me a minute or two. Your reaction. Oh boy.
Well, I have to admit, I like the movie.
Nice.
I love the introduction of Wonder Woman. I thought she
Right.
was. I thought she was.
Oh, she was
she's,
great.
Gail, I can't wait for her movie to come out this year in 2017. I think it's going to be great. I think what people, the only thing that got me is it was a little slow. It was really dark, and I think that was Snyder wanted it to be dark because
Yeah.
he wanted a dark movie. I think the thing is the movie actually could have been longer, would have played out a little bit better. But then I think the audiences, with the time it was already, got antsy. Because let's be honest here,
Okay.
a lot of comic book people,
Right.
they have like an hour and a half attention span. So I thought Deadpool was a perfect length because it was like
But that's
90
it-
minutes.
yeah,
and that was
but-
it.
Deadpool's
was more in
a different beast.
Right, oh,
Deadpool
totally
can talk
different
to the
beast.
camera.
Right,
You can
right,
do more with Deadpool.
Right, you can break the fourth wall.
They can
yeah.
Yes. swear. They can be
Yes.
dirty.
Right.
Superman's not going to be like talking to us.
But I do like, and I went into it not liking the idea of Ben Affleck being
And he did too.
Batman.
Oh, God.
But you know what?
Get me started.
I warmed up to him.
Right.
It was different. To me, I had to separate them. It wasn't the same Batman from the first three. It wasn't the same one. And it wasn't the one from the Michael Keaton. It was a totally different one.
yeah. Yes.
It was like different worlds, like they do in DC. You have the different worlds and stuff like that. So I said, you know what? It's a totally different guy.
Okay.
And that's where I try to keep it as.
Can I do my Ben Affleck rant?
Yes.
Yeah, you go ahead, and I'll tell my analysis. Go ahead.
Okay.
I like those pictures, by the way.
Yeah. I grabbed the Ben Affleck. So basically, when I first heard that Ben Affleck was
I
doing
told you this, too.
Superman, and he broke it to me, I was very.
I actually
very
had to put him in the
upset by
hallway.
this.
I had to tell him in the hall.
I was gonna protest. I mean, I'm a Nolan guy. You know, Christian Bale was my Batman.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Michael Keaton, great Batman.
Yep.
You know, Val Kilmer. We're not gonna talk about him or George Clooney.
No, definitely not George
Was Val Kilmer that bad? Was Val Kilmer that
He
bad?
was all right, but George
Okay.
Clooney.
George Clooney was terrible.
The
So-
script was bad too, though.
So I thought Ben Affleck, what are they doing? Then I saw the picture that
The one in the
Snyder
gray,
dropped,
when he's like that.
the
yeah,
gray
yeah,
one
yeah.
next to the Batmobile, and I said, "Oh my God!"
I know.
Wait a minute, they are taking Batman seriously.
Detective Comics
Like,
type of stuff.
This is not our Batman that we've been used to seeing with the armor and all. This is comic book Batman.
Right.
This is Batman that, to me, was the truest form on screen, the truest form to be the comic book. You know, from
Right.
comic book page to screen, this was it.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna reserve judgment. I'm gonna shut up and I'm just gonna wait.
Which is better.
Which is better. Then I saw the film, and let me tell you something, and I mean this with all sincerity. I don't know who Christian Bale is. Like, I don't know who's that. I don't know who he is. Because this Batman right now, to me, is the Batman. And I get all the Batman comics. I'm a Batman guy. I've always been a Batman guy. I look at my bookshelf. I get all the graphic novels, everything. And this guy, this version of Batman, to me, is represented the most as close as it can be to the comic book. So
Yeah.
right out of the page. So to me, this Batman is
I'm
like
going to
the
give you.
best.
I'm going to give you one word for this movie, and I'm going to explain my reaction when I saw it. Ready? The word is majestic. Okay? Because you know what? This is really interesting. The movie opened on a Friday publicly,
Yes.
but it's funny because I saw you when I came out of the movie. Interesting.
Yes.
You seem to know stuff I know. But Thursday night, I'm reading these little things on the internet that Metro Movies is going to have a preview Thursday.
You're right.
I'm like, what? I'm thinking it'll be packed. I'll never get in. I drive down there and I never go out. No one's there. Just like some West End students. I don't think anyone knew about it. So I bought the ticket. I go in. Movie starts. I'm literally reliving my childhood in a good way. And there was a scene in that movie when Alfred drops Batman off, into the building.
Oh, yes.
When they have Martha,
Yeah.
That
Martha
whole
Gay.
scene.
And I'm thinking Frank Miller. I'm thinking early
Yes.
detective. Anyways, I'm
Yes.
going nuts. And then that scene when he breaks through the wall and gets that guy.
Oh God.
There were
yeah.
so many
Yes.
scenes in this movie that I
Yeah.
was blown away.
It's just it's right out of Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Miller's Dark Knight.
Miller's
you know
Dark Knight.
So
Absolutely, there was shades of Son of the Demon.
yeah, and when they fight in the rain,
Yep.
when the rain fight, I mean, he's got the suit on from the Dark Knight Returns or whatever,
Right.
with the metal. I mean, that's right from the comic book
Right,
pages.
right.
I have that book at home.
And that's the thing I think that people were missing out on is that this was more direct from the comic book, where the other ones were adaptations from the comic book that people took and did their own spin on.
Right,
Not to
right.
not to make a political analogy, and I won't. Well, I guess I kind of will. But I think DC has more. People are more critical towards DC because if you look at Civil War, right, which we're going to talk about, Civil War, they would introduce a character. Oh, it was great. But then this one, people are like, oh, we don't know all the characters. Well, what do you want to do? Have a backstory movie on every character? You
No.
can't.
Right, you can't.
And you know what? And the thing with Lex, Lex is so evil. The thing he did in the Congress
Yes.
with the Congresswoman.
with the peach jar.
I didn't see it coming.
Oh
And
my
I was
God,
like,
yeah.
when Lex did that, the whole audience
And
was like,
that whole scene too, where Superman just like stood there. He just didn't. He knew. Like
Yeah,
he's like, oh
it was-
man, I couldn't stop this. You know,
you
what I mean?
know,
It's crazy.
there was some criticism early on that the trailers revealed too much, and they did. But you know what? It's like Coke versus Pepsi. You have to show. You have to get the people in the
Yeah,
seat.
You have to get people to come in.
the
That's
general
what it is.
audience, right.
Right.
Us fans, we're gonna be there, but the general
Right,
audience.
and that's a good
right,
point.
Yeah.
So, let's do letter grades. Batman versus Superman.
Well, A through F.
A through F.
A minus.
A all the way. In fact, I can't wait to get the director's cut. I don't want to pay full price. I'm waiting.
I actually, why I didn't?
I heard it's better.
Why I didn't give it an A, and I'll tell you why.
Tell us.
I didn't love. I liked the storyline. I liked how he came about. I loved how Batman came about. I thought that was just.
He's an older Batman. He
Older,
lost a
right,
Robin.
he's not-
he
right,
lost a Robin.
Right,
Dark Knight
right,
Returns
right.
Batman.
That's in a family.
I did like that.
Yeah,
I
get him.
love that. I'll tell you, I was not enamored by the last character. Not the bad. What was his name?
Lex.
No, I like Lex. I actually
was
like
kinda-
Lex.
it was interesting.
No, Lex.
He's
I liked.
annoying,
Lex.
but
No, you know
Mike
what?
and
I could
Rosenthal would have done a better
no,
job, but-
Well, see, Lex I thought was good because
But Gene Hackman wasn't really menacing either.
No,
You know,
Gene
that's-
Hackman was, but it was more of a comedy. Not comedy, but it was more like a different kind of spin. It was a different.
But Gene Hackman, if you think about it, wasn't like you didn't believe he was gonna. He was
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you got to think about it.
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yes.
He was kind of annoying, and he played the smart ass type
By
of.
the end of the film, I didn't like him either. I agree with you. But by the end of the film, he turned it around with the whole scene in the end where he's
On
like,
the
they're
building.
coming,
Yes.
Yeah.
and he shaved his head.
Yeah.
Now you're going to see him become the Lex that we're used to.
Right.
I think this is also a Lex origin story.
I think so.
We don't,
And-
I mean, we'll get it. We get it. He's the social network guy. He's like
Yes.
the
Right.
young Lex, but by the end, he looked like the Lex that
Well,
we.
Right, and that's what
you know
that's
what I
what was
mean?
good. It was at the end.
Well, the rumor is the
So
father's
the
gonna
next
come
one,
too.
the next one, you should see him.
I hear that the
right.
father's gonna show up, played by Bryan Cranston. I always hear this. He's gonna play Alexander.
Bryan
Luthor.
Cran-
I don't know.
I like
But,
Bryan Cranston.
all right, so I give it an A minus. Final.
I'll give it an A, solid A.
Give me a sentence or two. Why?
The only reason why it doesn't get an A plus is because of, and I'm sorry to say this, but this Superman is not. In my opinion, I like Henry Cavill, I like Superman, but he's not my favorite Superman.
We'll get to that later with
right,
Superman,
right. He's not my favorite Superman. So, but this Batman is my favorite Batman.
Have you seen
so
Director's Cut? Or no?
it's gotta get an A.
Director's Cut?
Yes, I did.
Okay, better or worse?
It makes it better. It fills in a lot of the stuff that you're missing, and it does make the experience better.
How long is the Director's Cut compared to the regular cut?
It's an extra 30 minutes,
But it doesn't feel that way, right?
but it doesn't feel that way. No,
Because I'm trying to get a bootleg.
it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel that
Tell
way.
people out
It
there.
doesn't feel that way.
Bootleg, hook me up. All right.
Bootleg,
All right, Suicide Squad.
Next movie up on the docket.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
David Ayer, I believe that's the director and the writer. He wrote this
Yes.
amazing movie called Training Day.
Yes.
And people forget the guy that wrote Training Day
Yes.
also wrote Suicide Squad, and that's important. We forget Training Day is so with Denzel Washington as a corrupt cop.
Yes.
It's so
Right.
intense.
Yeah.
And that intensity,
Hawke,
I
yeah.
think. Do you think? I think it transfers over to this movie.
Yeah, Suicide Squad's supposed to be a fun movie, you know, in the vein of Deadpool.
Yeah.
They're trying to break the
It's a
fourth wall somewhat.
a little bit.
But it's a DC property. It had higher expectations, and I think it's doing well and it's done well.
Probably
in
make
the
it
box
about
office.
750 or something.
Yeah, it's done well.
Imagine that,
But
750
it got
mil.
a lot of critique. Is that the word? You know
But
what
I
mean?
will say, this movie doesn't have a major hero.
No.
There's no major
no,
hero.
there is no
There's a
major hero.
Batman cameo. Everyone knows that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was awesome.
No,
Yeah, that was a good
worked well.
cameo.
Yeah,
It was better.
I wasn't expecting that.
Less was
much
more.
Batman in it.
Yes.
Right.
Less was more.
Right.
When he
That's the
dove
thing,
into
less
the
is more.
ocean,
Oh,
Yes.
man.
the thing.
Jumps on a
Plus-
Lamborghini and stuff. Yeah,
Those-
and then the whole scene with Will Smith and as Deadshot, which was awesome. By the way, you guys see him on the screen there. Will Smith's Deadshot, great
Yeah.
part.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he was one of the better parts of the movie. Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn was
yeah, well,
awesome.
of course.
Oh, they're actually
She
talking
stole
about
the
doing a
show.
spin-off movie.
I
just
hope
for
they
her.
don't.
But that's what they're talking
I
about.
hope they don't.
Yeah.
I think
Because
that's
they think that she just did
I agree with
so
you.
breakout.
But I think
and
when
she
you
was
do
so
that,
good.
they do that. I think it's too much. It's
What
like
did you,
it's a
what
Jay
did you guys think of the
Silent Bob
Joker, though?
Well,
Well,
we'll get to him. We'll get to
Okay.
him. But
Yeah.
but Will Smith's that whole scene where he's with his daughter and it's
Oh.
Christmas and Batman comes down
Yeah.
to arrest him. That's a really like, you know,
But
intense scene. And
I think Will Smith's line with Amanda when she, in cold blood, killed two of her own people.
Right.
And he said, "And I'm the bad guy." I think that line
yes.
that takes the movie to a different level.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Will Smith
Because
was
now
awesome.
you're
Yeah.
getting very political now, and you're saying,
Yes.
"Okay, you're going to hire us, and we're in jail, but you're doing this."
Yeah.
And I can't. That was a good line.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So overall, the villains, kind of the main
you didn't
villains
like-
of the story, very tropey. You know,
Yeah,
the
it
end
was
of the
trite.
world
It was
type
trite, the
thing.
usual.
Yeah, the usual.
But-
We're gonna kill everything.
But the
Yeah.
Suicide Squad
They're
sold
the
it.
only ones
Though.
that are gonna stop it.
But they
so-
sold it. Don't you feel?
I don't know.
The Suicide
I
Squad?
kind of fell
Well,
short there.
you
It
wanted a
kinda
different
fell
villain.
short. I think the villain should have been Jared Leto. I think he should have been
Right, I agree
the
with
villain
you.
of
I
this
think I
movie.
agree with that. I think he should have been the villain because he would have been a
Because-
great. He would have been a very good villain
Yes.
because he had that look. Remember when the guy came in and says, "You can have her. You can do." Remember when we was talking
Right.
about his,
Yeah.
and then she came over.
Common.
And, yes.
Oh, that was
and,
Common, that's right.
and that was really
He was
good.
gonna
And,
play
that
Green
was,
Lantern.
and you could see the hatred in his
That's your woman.
eyes.
That's your
and-
woman. Yeah.
Yeah, that's your woman. That's your woman.
But
yeah.
but then what?
So-
But I would say that sometimes sometimes less is more because
Yes.
like if Margot gets her own movie as the Harley Quinn, right?
Harley Quinn, yeah.
You know what? I'd go see it, but I have a feeling unless it's so loaded with so many. After all, that shtick gets boring. It's a Jay and Silent Bob rule.
Yeah.
Like when they had their own movie, it was kind of like.
Well, their first one was good though.
No, when they were in their own movie, the Jay
Oh,
and
yeah,
Silent
yeah.
Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not good.
No,
when
it's
they
not the
show
same.
up a little bit.
Like Clerks.
Like
where
Clerks.
they came in and
all
like,
of,
gave the-
they're
right.
like, yeah, all of the movies.
Yeah.
But when they have their own, And this guy, Leto.
Yeah, Leto.
Leto's a method actor, as was his
Let's talk about
predecessor.
him.
Right.
His Heath Ledger, same thing. Leto played Mark David Chapman, the guy that killed John Lennon.
Yes.
In a movie. He gained 100 pounds,
Oh, yeah,
150
right.
pounds.
He's a method actor.
Actor. And you see it.
Christian Bale's that way
Christian
too.
Bale.
Mechanic.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But Leto is Leto.
Yes.
But they wrote it. David Ayers wrote it in a way. Anyone that reads a comic book, there is you see Alex Ross in there. You see a lot of the
one Harley Quinn scene.
yeah.
That's
There's
Alex
so
Ross
many
painting,
symbolic allusions that the comic book fans are like,
He's definitely a fan. Himself.
right.
Yes.
Whereas Christopher Nolan doesn't do that. He takes the property and he says, what if we made Heat, but with Batman and the Joker? That's
Right.
What if it's a 70s crime movie?
Right. Nolan is the more realistic take on things.
Right.
Ayer is a comic book guy.
Comic book,
Right.
right. And there was a difference.
And they both
Yes.
work for me.
Right.
Snyder's a comic book guy.
Whereas
too, believe it or not.
Batman and Robin doesn't work. This movie, if it was written by Akiva Goldman, forget it. It would have been like, right? It wasn't like that. David Ayer still had that training day.
Right.
Boom. You felt it. There was death. There was destruction. The comedy wasn't forced. Right. I didn't think anything.
No, I don't think so either. Everything was great. I hated the villains, and I hated the way they kind of brought them up, Enchantress and the whole deal. If they would have just stuck to Jared Leto as the Joker, as the main villain,
Right.
it would have been a more believable thing for them to fight. Because none of them were metahumans. None of them had powers
right.
except for
Right.
Diablo. Right?
What about
And
Katana's
you're telling
sword
me-
a little bit?
And you're telling me you're getting this team together to fight
What about the alligator guy?
threats like Superman? These guys can't do anything.
What about
against-
Killer Croc?
It doesn't matter.
he's a meta,
Batman
right?
beats him. You know what I mean? So Batman's a normal human. You know.
But I
So-
think I know why they did this, and
It's a
my
little-
feeling is they wanted to see how this would do.
Of course.
With the Suicide Squad, and that's why they don't want to use Joker right off the bat, because that's something they can use in the next movie.
I
That's
agree
what their
with you.
whole
I
thing
agree
is.
with you.
They're
They cut
planning
off
for the future.
Jared Leto's scenes and all that, and he got all pissed off about that.
Or
right?
is that hype for the next? Or is that hype?
Hype for the next
He's trying to
movie.
get more money.
Yeah,
He's
well,
trying to
that's
get
always
more money
always
out
trying to
of
get
it.
more money.
Sometimes that's not true.
I
But
hope it comes out in Batman, the Batman, I should say. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It'd be foolish if he didn't.
Yes.
All right, so A to F, Suicide Squad. And I saw it 3 times. By the
B
way.
plus.
Yeah.
B plus. It was a good movie. I mean, I agree with the
trophy
Enchantress and stuff. I mean, I actually liked
was
her
kinda cool, though.
character. It was different.
wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
wasn't
mind
bad,
it, but
it could have been better.
they could have done some things better. I don't know. I mean, I'm telling you, there was a couple of characters were the best. Will Smith was very good.
Will Smith.
Margot Robbie.
All right,
Oh,
but,
my God,
okay,
she
but
was
let's
awesome.
take them out of the
Knocked it out
equation.
of the park literally because she has a bat.
Yes, yes.
So let's
yes.
take those 2 out because those 2 are always the one you talk about. Who would you say stole the show if I said both you can't say Margot or
Will.
Will. So who do you think stole the show?
Out of the team, out of the
Yeah,
proper team.
anybody.
What was the guy? The Australian guy.
Yeah.
Captain Boomerang?
Captain. Yeah, Boomer.
I hate-
You know what? I liked him.
And I
because he
usually
was
hate
just-
him as an actor too.
Right, but
I
he
hate
was-
him in Terminator.
I thought he was-
Jai Courtney?
Yes.
Or whatever his name is? Yeah.
It's horrible. In this movie, he was good.
He was actually good in this. No, he
He was
was.
like
good.
he was
good in
he was
that.
drinking,
Yeah,
It
funny.
was funny. He